So these boots are basically what you're going to be looking at for winter mountaineering, starting with the G2SM, working all the way down to the G5, kind of decreasing in temperature and warmth rating down to the G5, so from left to right. G2SM is a 7,000 meter boot. It's a double boot with a built-in integrated gaiter. We've got dual BOA adjustment for the top and bottom of the boot, so you can dial in pressure and fit on the top and the bottom of the boot separately. So quick adjustment, really easy to use. Maintain your gloves on. Just a killer boot. Basically, if you don't need the Olimons and that's overkill, then the G2SM is the next step down from that. The next up we have is the Spantik and Baruntse. So very, very similar boots function-wise. If you want more lace adjustability, you're going to want to go with the Baruntse. It's going to be a little bit heavier, but it's going to allow you more adjustment, more fine-tuning of your fit. So if you have to do more technical ice climbing, the Baruntse is probably going to perform a little bit better. The Spantik is not nearly as adjustable, but it's a little bit lighter weight. Warmth-wise, they're going to be about the same. And depending on your objective, you're going to want to talk to your guide service and see what they recommend. And then down to the G5. So the G5 is kind of like the G2SM's little brother. This is the evolution of the Batura 2.0. So this has a big Velcro power strap on the top of the boot, and then BOA closure on the side. So this is going to adjust the big hand on top of the foot here, and crank that down, and then just really simple, easy Velcro adjustment on the top. Full integrated gaiter. This is a single boot system, not a double boot system. Probably not nearly as warm as the Spantik and the Baruntse, but it's going to climb a lot better. It's also the lightest by far in the entire line. So for really cold technical ice climbing, the G5 is probably the best boot in the world. Primarily just because it's going to have a really low profile, so it's not going to feel big and heavy and clunky. So foot placements and jamming in cracks and basically doing any kind of technical maneuver while climbing is going to be a lot easier in the G5. It's going to fit almost like a hiking boot. I mean, it's super low profile. If you compare this, on the bottom, you can kind of see they're totally different boots, totally different applications. And when it's on your foot, you're going to feel the weight of the Baruntse versus the G5, and it's just night and day. So you won't notice this at all. For light and fast missions, this is going to be huge. Every step you take, you're going to feel it with the Baruntse, whereas with the G5 you can sprint. So for faster missions, this is definitely going to be a game changer.
Thanks for watching. I'm Allison, the founder of WeighMyRack, and I am so stoked to let you know that we just announced mountaineering boots on WeighMyRack. You can now compare literally every single mountaineering boot there is on the market in one spot, whether it was in this video or literally from any other brand. You can see a link in the description, and if you have any questions along the way, write them in the comments and we'll work to get you some answers.